I keep telling y'all, it does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, because this new year is wilding. So make sure you check out TLC products, Life Drops, NutriBurst, okay? Get your vitamins, help you fight off whatever you could possibly catch out there, okay? It is not a cure, but I feel like it definitely helps, especially if you're working out like myself with ifyoucanmove.com and Peja Amari. Y'all check her out, okay? Also check out all of her products. Get you a drip belt, a waist snatcher, get you the drip top, like, you know, little tank top, help you sweat even more in your arm area. Yes, okay, she has all of those things and much more. Check out the links down below, and don't forget how cute I be looking in the Peja Amari. Okay, cute in the Peja Amari. All right, get into it.
Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another Queen Sugar review, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So Darla and Ralph Angel are picking out invitations for their engagement party. It's a lot of sunlight. It's a lot of like beautiful pale blue colors bouncing off the walls and like blending with the dress that Darla has on in this scene. It's a lot of like beautiful things happening, y'all. That's what it is with Queen Sugar, okay? That's why you should watch it. Anyway, so Darla has given Ralph Angel pick of the honeymoon location, and he was like, I want to go to New York, maybe go to one of them fancy plays or something like that. He never been to the Broadway, okay? So she's like, all right, fine. That's what they'll do. And he mentions how, like, with everything going on with the farm, it feels like that's what folks want. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be stressed out and not living your life and being happy, but they choose how they handle things. And nobody's going to take their happiness away from them. Nobody's going to steal their joy. I say, I know that's right. Don't steal my joy, bitch. Steal your own joy. Don't steal mine. You can't. Okay, you can't. So we see Charlie. She goes in for a meeting with Parker, but Parker canceled the meeting and Parker's not there. So Charlie is feeling some type of way. She gets back to her car. She calls Nova. Nova's at the house getting ready for this family get together with Kelvin's family. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, not feeling, you know, hopeful or positive about whatever is in store from Kelvin's family. Okay. Nova suggests Charlie take this time for some self-care, but Charlie don't have time for that. So Nova asks her for some advice on dealing with Kelvin's family. And Charlie says, just stay calm and be the queen that you are, okay? Erect, okay? Erect, okay? I'm saying erect because whenever I think, you know, queen, it's always about like your posture and how you carry yourself and how you have to stay, you know, with erect posture. And you also have to stay erect in the way you are clocking and catching the tea, catching the shade, staying cute, throwing it back slightly, but not too much, okay? But all of it is the balancing act of a queen, okay? Hollywood is overworking Prosper. And they're trying to get that men's lounge together that Hollywood, you know, had the idea to do for the men in the community that need somewhere to go to de-stress. And Prosper is worried, you guys. He says back in the day, they had a spot where they used to kick it, but eventually everybody stopped coming. Prosper is worried about the Rona. He's been paying attention to it. And as an older man, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, are y'all gonna kill Prosper off with the Rona? It instantly made me nervous. So, y'all, we see Blue teaching Darla how to play chess and not checkers, okay? Her boss put her up for a promotion, so she's excited to put herself out there. And Ralph Angel is proud of her. And then Charlie finds out about the Rona growing. Okay, she, you know, gets the word on the curb, and now she's starting to inquire about what the hell is going on. It's also homecoming week. So both Charlie and Davis are going down to the campus to meet with Micah. Kelvin and Nova get to the family get together, and his mom is being sweet, but her nervous energy makes me very nervous. As if, you know, she's putting up a front, or she's scared, or I don't know what's going on, but it's just definitely a nervous energy, all right? But Nova came prepared. She brought flowers for the mom. She brought a really nice scotch for the grandfather since it's his birthday. And she also brought this beautiful rose quartz heart necklace for Calvin's daughter. And Calvin's daughter seems sweet, but everybody has like a stain of here is the other woman kind of thing going on. Like, want to be nice, but don't really know how to be. It's a lot, okay? His mom didn't really seem to be happy about the interaction between Nova and the little girl. And then when Nova meets Calvin's son, he definitely wasn't trying to meet Nova, you know, kind of just dismissed her and walked away. Then we see Calvin's ex-wife come to the party. They didn't even know that she was going to be there, but she comes straight for Nova. Blames Nova for her family being broken apart. How does it feel to be the other woman? How does it feel not to be the only one? Oh yeah, Calvin has a type. You're not the first. You're not the only one. He normally likes them a little bit bigger than you with big old butts that jut out. I'm like, oh, so you're going to caricature black women. Oh, okay. So you're basically saying that Calvin has a fetish. Oh, okay. And when she said to Nova, what, are you surprised you weren't the only one? Calvin says, she is the only one I've ever loved. And everyone, and I do mean everyone, meaning including you, bitch, was just me passing time until she would have me. Afterwards, Nova has to ask, even though I love the way Calvin handled that situation. I mean, that ex-wife was in tears when he walked out. But it's like, you asked for this energy. First of all, you probably weren't even supposed to be at the party, but somebody told you that he was bringing his woman. So you show up. And we all know that Nova used to fool-la-la around with Calvin when he was married, but that's not Nova's fault. Like, I get the family being uncomfortable, but they're together now. And y'all gonna have to get used to it. It's just, it is what it is at this point. I think she's been on the other side of town for long enough, basically. And I think it didn't matter how long they had waited. It was always going to be an issue. So it's basically like you might as well pull a Band-Aid off now. But I love the way Calvin handled everybody. He did not let them like attack Nova without him stepping up to let it be known that she's special to him. And if she's not welcome, then he doesn't need to be there either. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated the way he handled it. But she still had to ask, how many other black women have there been? And he was like, there have been a few. You know, I don't feel like that about it. But I think she's more so worried about being a fetish. As a strong black woman, you cannot be a fetish. And listen, I think it's funny because I think this is something that really only comes up when black women are with white men. I honestly don't think that black men give a shit if they're a fetish. I think that they think about it, and most of the time, it's a passing thought. Even if I am, so what? You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to think about, you know, all of the underlying issues and mindsets and, you know, shit that put us in interracial relationships that aren't healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Nova was nervous about. But Calvin is like, you're still the only one I've ever loved. Like, that's still true tea. And I still want everything with you. So that doesn't even matter. And to me, I'm glad you're not the only black woman he's ever been with. Who wants to deal with that? Like, nobody wants to be the only black woman some fine-ass white dude has ever been with. You really have to worry about what their motives are then. So Charlie helps Darla prepare for her job interview, and she needs to present herself like she is there to solve their problems, like they need her. I love seeing Charlie explain this because I feel like this is something a lot of people need to learn about getting jobs, or just how they should feel about themselves and the attitude you have to have in order to do well. Ralph Angel is standing, you know, nearby listening. And I think it's so funny because it's advice that he would never ask Charlie for, but he's definitely taking note to how she's explaining it to Darla. And for this, you know, for Darla, this is really hard because Darla has had her drug issues and felt less than because of the things that she did for the drugs. Being, you know, a mom that has your baby lying next to you while you know, fucking on some creepy ass old man for drugs. Darla was that girl. So it's hard for Darla to feel like she's the prize in a situation. She may, you know, have gotten her shit together, but the rape everything. You know, a lot of things have chipped away at Darla's self-esteem and what she feels about herself. So it's hard to go into a room and command that type of presence and energy when so many things have made you feel like you're nothing, like you are, you know, not a prize to anyone. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw her throughout the episode having to tangle with that in her mind, and getting in the mirror to say it until it was convincing, like it really broke my heart for all of the women and men, you know, people, period, that are like her, that don't see how beautiful and special they are just for being and making it thus far. And, you know, I think specifically for Black women, we're made to feel like something is wrong when we think that highly of ourselves. You know, we're not supposed to feel like that about ourselves. So there's almost an innate, you know, rejection of that mindset, on top of the fact that she has all of the issues that she already has from her own life choices. Ralph Angel gets a call from Hollywood telling him to come down to the club. And he jokes about, well, you calling me, you need to call your other brother. He's like, what are you talking about, man? You like, call Calvin, tell him to come down as we inviting the white boy to the party and all of that. You know, it was a little joke. Aunt Vi got Hollywood a sign for the club and a bottle of wine to commemorate their first date night. And he says he gonna fix the place up real nice and they gonna have a real nice date to commemorate their first date night. All right. So it's homecoming and Charlie and Davis are walking through the campus and Micah's frat comes out to present themselves. And, you know, they're all into it until they see Micah's face. And then it goes from excitement, surprise, to, oh no, he did not. I was just like, why is she upset? She was happy about this a minute ago. Davis is excited though. And when we see them sit down to talk later on, we'll understand clearer. But before we get to that, Micah noticed his girlfriend. I forgot her name, y'all. I'm sorry. It happens. They don't be there all the time. We ain't been here in a minute. I be forgetting. But Micah's little girlfriend, little cute little chocolate girl he been with since high school. We remember her. Okay. She is standing by the smoothie stand talking to a guy, okay, somebody who she's friends with. He sees that, gets jealous, and then starts to dance with some girl, you know, who's out there on the quad too, because they're doing their little frat thing. So he starts dancing with some girl, and his little girlfriend noticed that, you know, so it's definitely something going on there. Later on, Charlie and Micah talk in private, and she tells him if the virus hits, then she needs him to come home. She's on it ahead of time, and at this point, everybody is still like, oh, it'll be fine. Oh, we can't worry about that. That's where everybody is with it right now, and I remember that mindset, y'all. It was a while ago, but I remember it. This is when she expresses that she's not happy he joined the Gammas. Like, why didn't you join Davis's fraternity? And he was like, they didn't want me. She was like, you could have called your dad. He was like, I don't want to have to call my parents every time I don't, you know, get something, or every time I have to make a decision. Like, I'm 19 years old. I'm trying to be a grown ass man out here, mom. And she was like, okay, Micah, I recognize that I'm, you know, still parenting you as if you're a child. So I'm going to take a step back and respect your boundaries. She's trying. Y'all, this is the point in the relationship between the parent and the child where there's like a balancing act. You know, it's a little unstable because you're now trying to detach from your child and view them as an adult. And when you view them as an adult, you have to give them the space to be an adult. You can't save them. You can't make every decision for them. So the fact that he doesn't want her to, I think proves that she did her job, to be honest. Then we see Micah have lunch with his girl, and he asked her about the guy she was talking to at the smoothie cart. And she explains it's a guy she has a class with. He's a really nice guy. His dad owns some, you know, car repair or auto business, whatever. But the way Micah was asking her questions, it kind of came off as a little controlling to me. I don't know why, but that's the vibe that I picked up. It was a tad bit controlling. Like, what you mean, what class y'all got together? Like, why do I have to lie? Why can't I stand and talk to somebody? Like, it almost felt like because the attention wasn't on him in that moment, he got upset. It was definitely some Lorenz Tate and the Rain on Me video vibes there. Darla and Ralph Angel hear about the virus on the radio in the car on the way home one night. And everyone, like I said, is trying to load their worries. Act as if, you know, oh, it's not going to get here. We can't worry about that. You know, just kind of being in denial about things are going down the shitter. Charlie gets the real info about the Rona, and now she's terrified. She is a city council member, so she has a whole parish to look after, not just her family. Hollywood puts together his date for Aunt Vi, y'all, and when he was getting it together and they had that Alexander O'Neal playing, y'all, oh my God, that is my song, y'all. If you were here tonight, oh, I go so burn, leaves me only waiting for the chance. I only want to love you more, more. Can't you understand it? Girl, you know how much I care. It's not the way I planned it. No. I only know my feelings. You would know how much I do believe. If you were here tonight, all night. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember it, but that's my shit though, y'all. Whenever that song come on, like, Alexander O'Neal was the shit back in the day, y'all. But they talk and they reminisce about their first date, and child, Aunt Vi was giving him all the attitude in the world, but Hollywood is a, you know, a consummate gentleman and don't give up easy. And that's very attractive to, you know, gotta rough check, gotta, you know, like, I'm sorry, but Aunt Vi used a rough check, gotta get a roughneck girl just from back in the day. But then Charlie calls and she tells Aunt Vi about the Rona, what's really happening with it, and how she's gonna have to close down Aunt Vi's pies. I'm like, child, Aunt Vi, I wish a lot of people had the foresight to realize that they needed to just start transitioning into doing delivery or doing pickup. You know what I'm saying? Instead of closing down completely, because I feel like it caused a lot of issues, but we just didn't know. Like, how are we supposed to plan for something when the right people aren't in the right places and we don't know? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hindsight is 2020. Calvin and Nova are at home watching the news, and Calvin is like one of these white people that's like, you know, he's the president. He can't, you know, he can't be this stupid. He has to know what's really going on. Trump said that, you know, the virus would go away. He said it would just go away. And Nova is like, they just canceled the NBA season. This is not just going away. Follow the money. When the billion-dollar industry decides to sack this one out, that means that something is amiss, okay? For sure. And, you know, we hear kind of Charlie's voice this whole time telling Aunt Vi that it's time to shut it down for the Rona. And then we see Aunt Vi go and put the sign up that says closed until April 1st. Do y'all remember all those closed until April 1st signs? Child. Looking back on just a year ago, and we still don't know what the hell going on. We just know wear a mask, make sure you got your hand sanitizer in your bag and in a car, wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? Wear your mask, you know, don't be out here just breathing in people's air all unnecessarily and shit, you know. I don't know, y'all. I'm all right. I would like to go back to life as normal, but I don't know when that's going to happen, y'all. Just to tell you the truth. I don't know when that's going to happen. But for right now, I'm all right. Are you all right? I hope you all right. Okay? But anyway, that was Queen Sugar. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I'll see y'all in the next one.